What's good, varsity family? We back with another reaction video. You already know, another day, another reaction. And yeah, my bad. I've been going for a minute. My fault. Took a couple of days off. Had to handle some business, pay some bills. But you already know, we back. More videos all day, every day. You already know. Send it over. We gonna react to it. And you already know, if you're new, you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your girlfriend, tell her mom, tell her mom's mom, tell her mom's cousin. Tell them to, hey, come in, join in, tune in, send some videos. We gonna react to it. It's nothing to it but to do it. Now today's video on the agenda, we got Gilbert Areanas, old school all-star basketball player, talking about Noah Lyles and his entitlement. I don't know. I think he going back to when he said they wasn't like world champions, and they don't really play the world. I mean, technically we got basketball in the Olympics, but I get what he was trying to say when they won the NBA title, that technically you're not world champions if you didn't play the world. But it got people from all over the world, Jokic and everything else like that, from all over the world. So semantics, guys. But without further ado, we're going to get into it. Listen to what Gilbert got to say. We're going to comment on it. Y'all going to comment on the bottom. Let me know what y'all think. Send over y'all videos and we're going to get it. Let's go.
Something for rebranding. Your man's need rebranding. Miles.
Noah Lyles? Oh. No, that's his moment. Like, that's it. Like, this is it. We ain't gonna hear from him again in like 4 years. Like, he done.
Yeah,
I'm saying he got his moment off. This is what you wanted. All right, you done.
And people like they didn't understand like the fact that this is how it sounds. Like, yo, 4 years now, we won't hear about you again until 4 years from now.
Hopefully.
That lets you know your brand ain't where it's supposed to be for somebody who's decorated like that.
Like, he knows.
That's the problem. It's an internal thing on how you're projecting your brand.
It's entitlement.
Right?
It's entitlement.
Entitlement to something you are winning. Right? This is not like you think you deserve it. You are getting it. You are getting these awards. And the fact that the public don't like you individually, it's going to be hard to sell you. Right?
I mean, in the world of brands, especially like social media and all that, especially you being an Olympic, it only comes around every 4 years. You definitely want to promote your brand to get to the next level. So within those, 3 years that we not watching you athletically, we can at least see you, on the TV screen. Like Sha'Carri, she just signed with ESPN, so she gonna be working with them. You had like Michael Phelps, like you got different people who sign on different branding deals. So if your brand is kind of tainted, or is kind of like you downplaying other athletes, it's gonna be hard for anybody to kind of promote you or put you in the light to say like, we want to put you on a grand stage, even though you got bad press. Kind of hard to do. So I get what he's saying.
Anybody think about any USA history? Have we ever seen one individual on the US? We know the other country. There's no person in another country rooting against whoever's representing them, right? Everybody's rooting for whoever. If they never even heard of the person, all of France, if it was a French person in there, they're going crazy, right? USA, the only person we didn't like in the last 30-something years that was representing us was who? Like, man, I hope he lose so we can just rub it in his face. No, we've never ever heard nobody talk about any other athlete like that.
Never.
Right?
No, never.
Like, I hope he lose so we can just, like when he won bronze, everybody's like, hey, hell yeah, that's what you get. Like, that's crazy to think.
No, that's just crazy to say that everybody's so sensitive to other people's fucking opinions and shit that they say. Like, that nigga can say whatever the fuck he wants.
No, he can't. No, he can't.
But for everybody else to be like preying on the downfall because of that, that's weak.
No.
That is a thing. I will say, like, in all honesty, they got
Nobody
ads in
talks about
here,
when it comes to
so
building a content
we can't
creator
play
business
that.
that
We're
if you're
not
not
worried about
using a
that in
tool
the
like
background
HoneyBook to
right
stay
now.
organized
But
and
one
professional
thing,
in your
like,
communication,
he can say
you're
whatever
probably
he want.
leaving
Like, people
thousands
gonna
of
say
dollars
whatever
on the
they
table.
want,
Hi, my
and that
Even it, but
is the truth of it, to be honest. But when it could affect your business, and it could change the outcome of how people view you or how brands are going to view you, then that's where we could have an issue, or you could have an issue in the sense of, especially if you have like an agent or a PR person. I would assume that they have, you're an Olympic, you done did like Netflix movies and all that. So I would assume you have some type of PR person that's telling you like, hey, we might need to tone it down a little bit.
and what he said was it was
But what he
correct.
said was weak, though.
No, what he said is correct, but it's not a real thing. Right? It's not a real. What he said is, when you think about what he's saying, they're not world champs. Okay, we get it. But who the fuck said they
See, I figured it stemmed from the whole world champs thing. We was on family. We was on the same page. We was on the same page. So it's all right.
were world champs? We've
They said it on the
They NBA teams refer to themselves as world
They
champs.
promote it as world champs.
They promote them as
That's
world
why.
champs.
That's why Craig Popovich said it.
Who?
The NBA, they
The
What
NBA. The NBA.
Players, the player.
the
The marketing,
world
NBA marketing
It says world champs on the thing when they win.
World player, what player? What player? What player? When we argue, I've never heard you refer to anybody, Kobe Bryant as a 4-time world champ, 5-time world champ. Nobody, no players ever
Somebody
used
with
It's
proper
understood.
English. Proper English. If you got proper English,
Yeah, we gonna say NBA
You'll say
champion.
NBA world
NBA
champion.
champ. Nobody's used. I've never
Niggas are
heard.
never gonna say that.
Yeah,
Niggas
we
don't
not.
use full
When
sentence.
he
Nobody ever really says world champions except for like when they announce you like NBA world champions. But everybody just say you're an NBA champion. You're like, you won a championship. You won an NBA championship. Nobody's really ever saying world champions. But I get, semantics. Once again, it's the wordplay. Wordplay.
said,
They don't even type in. They don't even type
No,
in
when
full
he-
fucking. You know what I'm saying?
when he
words.
said world champs, it was the first time I've heard an NBA championship, an NBA champion be referred to as a world champ.
No,
I've never
they do
heard.
say- I mean, they do
Popovich
say-
had
Media-
that
listen,
conversation prior though,
listen,
years before.
I don't talk to media. They make up anything, right? The mass media, they just create shit and then they run with it.
Yeah.
World.
This is the NBA thing, but
this
they
is
stamp
this
these
is
squads.
a positionless NBA, right? Steph Curry is a generational talent, right? Not realizing that's an amateur label, right? It's generational player. That's what he is now. He's not an amateur anymore. If you don't call your wife your girlfriend still, right? Fucking stop making up shit and thinking you're fucking smart, right? Making everybody.
I mean, media is going to be media. Prime example. We here, we talking. New age media definitely is taking over, where content is more so not washed away, or someone's telling us what to say, or branding is telling us what to say. Granted, there are some people out there who branding does tell them what to say. I would love to get to that point in life, but do you really want to get to that point in life? Truthfully, is because it comes down to like, do I want to have a boss that's going to tell me? It's like being an artist. Like, do you not just want to just freely be able to do what you want to do, like work wise, rather than just having to be someone telling you, give you a piece of paper and say, this is what you can say and this is what you can't say. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Family, y'all put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'm just out here talking.
Everybody else seem like we're stupid because we try to correct you, right? I've never just really heard. So he's right, but I don't think he should have been hated. I was cheering for the nigga. I was like, oh, he's an American player. I want all Americans win all the motherfucking medals, right? He won bronze. Oh, shit, that's stupid. We got bronze and silvers. Let's keep it moving. Collect them up. But to see someone hated, I'm like, man, dog, just the way people think about your name, you got to do a rebranding, man. Like, I started looking at Instagram. I started looking at, this is when I knew, damn, he's not liked. I went to the photo of, LeBron and the whole, I went all the way back there to see where he was on the boat.
You wouldn't even buy him.
Where were you in the front? Nope. Right? I went to his Instagram to see where it positioned in the back. Like, how many pictures did you take with other athletes? Right? Did you go to any other American events to go watch these athletes? Because we seeing she's at, Richardson is at the NBA game. She's at the swimming. Like, we're seeing other athletes go support each other. So I'm trying to figure out, did another player say, hey, man, another athlete say, oh, let me take a picture with you, champ? Like, so the fact that you are not relatable, you have to get back and sit back and say, damn, dog, I'm too great to not be recognized by other athletes because of that.
Sometimes what a lot of players do sometimes, and they don't, I've seen it even in past years or, playing sports over the years, basketball, football. Sometimes they put themselves on a pedestal or other people put them on a pedestal, but they don't realize that they're living on this pedestal. So let's just say hypothetically, LeBron James is the greatest player and he lives up to that hype and he walks around mentally like, I am above everyone else. I'm the greatest player. So when you live up to that, what typically happens is you don't realize you give off that energy before people even meet you, when people walk into a room with you, you don't even realize you're giving off that energy because you've created this bubble in your head, and probably the people around you have created a bubble. So now when you get around other great people who don't look at you like that, like just look at you like you're another athlete because we're all great, then that's what happens when it's like, oh, don't take a picture with him, or he a little bougie, or he be feeling himself, or he be in his own world type of thing. So I never met the guy, but I'm just commenting on what Gil is saying. I definitely understand that. I've seen it happen. So y'all tell me if y'all seen like different artists, even people in your area, like it might be a neighborhood basketball player who just that good, but he in his head he thinks he's above everybody else, unfortunately, and we just let him, go ahead about his business. Don't talk to him unless you on the court with him, type of situation. So I don't know. Now let me know. Football, basketball, baseball. If you've encountered it, let me know in the comments. Like, what's your situation? Like, how did it go, or how this person acts on a regular type situation?
Just the words I say.
Fuck them, man.
No.
You can't have that.
Because you can't have another athlete hating on something that another nigga's saying. You sensitive and you a punk.
That's you though.
No, that
should be every athlete.
But I'm saying not you personally.
And I feel something about something you said, and I went and told a bunch of niggas I hang with not to fuck with you because of what you said.
But not
you should feel some type of way.
Not you personally. I'm saying his attitude. He is the hateful one.
No, he's not. He has an opinion.
No, I'm just talking about just period. Like, not about basketball itself, just by everything. You're the only athlete damn near that didn't support nobody.
What you mean didn't support? He's out there.
And
being there support.
And he had COVID, guess he had to lay low for a little bit too. I'm just telling you what.
Stop.
What was reported.
No, I know what was reported. I watched the race. I watched the 200 race. I watched him come out. I watched him. If this was COVID, I've never seen the most energized COVID strand ever. He came out, he did a whole presentation in the 200. Yeah. Everybody was like, God damn, can we race? This motherfucker out here doing all this shit that was anti-COVID.
That everybody does when they get
No.
He was doing all the shit
he was getting
everyone else does.
His 200?
He was getting
his 200.
When you get the flu, the flu, my nigga. You get the flu, you go to the club.
What's up, my nigga?
He was getting his shit off.
His 200 presentation, dog, was something.
Now you get the flu or you go to the club. Like, that's wild. That's wild.
It was something it was a presentation, it was a ceremony. As soon as he lost it, he came in, you see broads. Nigga,
he was getting his shit off.
Come on,
he was
dog.
like wrestler. Huh? Like wrestler. Like a wrestler.
I was excited. I was like, oh, hell yeah. We're about to win it now. You didn't win. It's cool.
Hey, yo, but I agree.
2028 is for you.
Hey, but I agree with you. Like, hey, it is his opinion. But like he said, too, I do agree with what you said. But it is America. Like this,
everybody's sensitive.
If you're talking about
everybody's hypersensitive. Think about our show.
That's just how we are.
We go at and critique certain players. They all feel a certain fucking type of way when they got to see our clips or somebody send them our clips. Look what he said. Look what he said. Look what he said. So I'll be like, yo, why y'all so sensitive all of a sudden? This ain't the first broadcasting show of media production history. We've been doing this shit for a long time. They've been critiquing your ass for 10 years. All of a sudden we do it. You got a fucking problem. Stop being sensitive. This nigga said something that he felt and everybody got a problem with it. Now his brand got suffered. That's crazy.
But it's why. Where did it come from? I mean, we know where it came from now because we see the article that he was in the middle of negotiating with Adidas, and then they presented that it comes to a part, and he got offended, and then a month later he came with the statements.
But
so we can see
he corrected that and said that is not how it went down.
cap. That was.
Yeah, so let's put that up. Let's put that. So
Say cap.
we got the first statement.
Yeah, he capping.
So he did a profile on Time magazine.
I don't know. That might be a little. That might be a little funny. Like realistically, think about it. If they came with a deal, said let's go to an NBA party, so you can get this deal. He like, nah, I'm good off the NBA party. They're like, all right, well, we might take the deal away. That might make me feel some type of way about the NBA too. But then again, it ain't got nothing to do with the NBA. That's Adidas. I don't know.
Back in late June, where he took issue with Adidas for inviting him to Anthony Edwards' shoe release party. So we got the quote.
So he did an issue. What?
So he said, "You want to do what?
Yeah.
You want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to an NBA Finals in a sport you don't even care about, and you're giving him a shoe? No disrespect. The man is an amazing athlete. He's having a heck of a year. I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe because they saw that he was going to be big. All I'm asking is, how can you not see that for me?" So that was the article in Time that came out in late June. But the quote started circulating this past weekend.
Yeah, so this is a real article.
Weeks.
Now, this meeting that he's talking about happened in February.
Okay.
So February, this meeting happened where he got offended, and then his comments came in March. So it was triggered because of this, and he was in the middle of negotiation, which is fine. Like, I'm not mad at the argument, right? We feel some type of way, like he didn't. The problem is this. Reality is this. You want a shoe, right? You're a basketball player, right? Are those basketball shoes? No. Are those basketball shoes? No. These ain't basketball shoes. They ain't basketball shoes, right? So he's gonna have one of these styles of shoes, correct?
Yep.
If he wants to sell it.
Yep.
He's seen every, 4 years? Mm-hmm. So that means
that we can.
Your heavy lifting for your shoe will be who? Players that you don't like. It's a brand killer. You're killing your own legs. The NBA players are seen every single day. Their fan base is seen.
We are a private golf membership for private golfers.
Yeah.
So you do the price of poker is that you do
every single day. You're selling your brand, the No Allow shoe, whatever this shoe is, the symbol. If this was his shoe, we would be wearing his shoe. The people who's going to be wearing your product, who's going to be pushing it, is the other athletes. So the fact that you don't like none of them is going to be a hard sell.
I just still don't believe that that's the case because I don't think Usain Bolt liked any of them niggas either, and they didn't ever give him a shoe.
But if you don't, he's one of two track.
Yeah, Nike or Adidas.
I think it was Puma, right?
Puma.
So Adidas, he didn't have the conversation. Puma could afford to give him that because they're not selling it to a mass market, right? So you look at him. You can say his argument is bad because you don't have a market where a bunch of track stars are going to line up to buy your shoe. One, Anthony Edwards does. But so you having that argument is pride all the way.
No, it's just
because you're a gold medalist and you won and you feel like, why are you inviting me to this and you're not offering me this? I should be offered this because he hasn't won anything and I have.
And that's what I said, but he did correct it. He said, I don't want, I do not want a spike shoe. I want a regular shoe. Yeah. So he understands.
That
so
he was trying to.
No, so they probably already had that comment. You don't sell spikes and boom, boom. So he redid it like, I don't want a spike shoe. I want
one of his regular shoes.
Here's the quote. So after winning the gold medal, Lyles said, "I want my own trainer. Dead serious. I want a sneaker. Ain't no money in spikes. There's money in sneakers, and even Michael Jordan didn't have his own sneaker." Said, that's I feel like for how many medals we bring back for the notoriety we get, the fact that hasn't happened, that's crazy to me.
Just for him, it's like if you can't stay relevant outside of every time.
Just where he about to go. If you're not relevant all the other 3 years that the Olympics not going on, how are we going to sell a shoe? How are we going to market a shoe? The NBA sells itself. Fans gonna always show up. People gonna always turn on TV and watch. There's always gonna be, commercials for the Lakers or whatever city you in. There's always gonna be a Philadelphia commercial, a New York commercial, LA commercial. If you live in these cities, there's always a commercial about, there's games going on, packages, different, athletes that's in that city going to have different promotions that's running radio or whatever comes with that. You're not now. I'm not downplaying it. You're a track star. It's a very hard job. You do have to train 3 years to go compete against the world of track stars, but we don't have a bunch of people that's looking for spikes. So yeah, you could come up with some spikes. I think back in the day, I think it was like Michael Johnson came out with his, but Usain Bolt came out regular, just sneaks. You can have a trainer shoe. Yes, you can have a trainer sneaker. Nothing against that. But how do we market that? Excuse me, y'all. But how do we market that within the realm of who? If you not making a brand and then half of that, the NBA don't even like you. So damn, bro, like what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? You killing your brand your own self, then you doubling back like, oh well, I don't want no spikes. Oh, don't invite me to somebody else join if y'all not giving me sneakers. But bro, how do we trying to put you to see how it works? And you I don't wanna kill it, but my man's killing his brand. And I didn't even know Bull was like that. Like he seemed cool. I watched a little documentary. I ain't think nothing of it. Nothing special. But I mean it was cool. But I didn't even know all this. But bro, you killing your brand, you killing the brand, and then you creating fans that don't like you without even knowing you. That's another thing. Let's finish this up, y'all. We get into it. Put all your comments in here. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. Maybe I'm not understanding it from the other side. If there's any track stars that watch, definitely comment. Let me know how y'all feel about it.
Every 4 years we come about and we doing some run something. Like Sha'Carri is a bigger name than he is.
Yeah.
So for him to feel the entitlement that he deserves XYZ, and we don't really see you enough to even give you that type of nod. Like you said, people probably would like him more after the comments if he was shown a little bit more.
And he also responded in the tweet to the whole Ant Edwards story that came out in Time. He said there's a rumor going around that I did not go to Anthony Edwards' shoe release because he didn't deserve it. That is not the case. He definitely deserves his shoes. He is an amazing player. The problem was finding time based on my prior engagements. Congratulations on becoming an Olympic champion.
It's like I don't listen. I don't
He playing
mind.
cleanup crew. That's the cleanup crew.
It's just crazy to see during a contest in a period of time where countries is battling countries and everybody stands for themselves. And he was the only person out of all Olympics that the country didn't support like that. Like
The US, you talking about the US?
Yeah.
They wasn't fucking with him.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Six-time world champ.
Never in the history of Olympics has someone went into the Olympics and the American public like, yeah, I hope he don't win.
But
What?
But was that more of the
We already
basketball
going through a lot.
community?
I'm just
That is more. But
It's
the
like we already
basketball
going through a
community
lot.
for the Olympics is bigger than anything else. So if all those basketball
I feel
players,
you.
men's and women, turn their back on him because of what he said, I think it's a little childish. But the fact that it can do that,
it's
he can. I think it's a little bit childish. But you talking about millions of fans that each player has turning my back. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
So that can damage you just
we're
by that
mad
community
when he
alone.
won gold in the 100-meter, saying, oh, no, we'll be back for the 200. Yeah.
Even in the gold, dog, even in the gold, that little 20 seconds, everybody was like, I don't think he won. And as soon as he won, nigga like, oh, damn. Like, whoa, we had it this. Like,
That's the truth. That's the truth. Because we was all looking at it. I don't think he won that joint. Like, I don't know. It was close. It was definitely close. But it was like, like, I don't know about Bull. Like, he say he that Bull, but I don't know if he really that Bull. But you won by what? I think like a half a second, a half a millisecond or something like that. But for that couple seconds, we was all looking at it, like waiting for the replay to come back. Like,
when he lost
Check it again.
Even when he lost the night before, did you see
Oh, in the Heat or the prelim.
When he lost to the Heat and everybody was laughing. And I'm like, dog,
That's
we
what
supposed to be
confidence
cheering.
does. That's what confidence does to you.
But that's what
You
we
come back
supposed to
and
be
you
cheering
lose.
for him, though.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
was
not
happy
how
he
you.
won. I was happy he
That's
won.
not how you supposed to go into the Olympics, dog. You're not supposed to go in the Olympics rooting that somebody from your country is about to lose. It's never happened in fucking Olympic history.
You know why though?
Hey, Josiah, how old is
Because the
he?
conversation had to
No Lyles?
resurface. When he came back after he said it the first time,
Yep.
it resurfaced when everyone gets to see him now. They're
27.
Like, hey man, what's that shit you was saying before though? You
He'll be
still feel that way?
31.
Yeah, man.
Him and the other girl. But she don't even.
Yeah, because it had to resurface when we came back. We seen you for them 3 years. You was just, in between tweeting or saying whatever. We wasn't seeing you public eye. So now we can see you public eye. Like, hey, bro, you might have to run that fade, like for what you were saying a year or two ago. But I don't know. Yeah, once again, y'all tell me how y'all feel, because I mean, the fact that he lost one and won one don't really define anything under my pretense about him.